Hello my crochet friends, this is Lady Jenna and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be looking at this crochet kit. It's the B. I purchased this at Dollarama. It cost me $2 plus tax Canadian. Looking at this looks more like a beginner friendly crochet kit. However, you do have color changes, so that would be a challenge for a beginner. What's included? We've got plastic needle, yarn, stuffing, crochet hook, plastic eyes, embroidery thread, and instruction sheet. So let's look at these things. So this is what we're getting. So this is the instruction sheet. We've got our crochet hook. It does not say the size of this crochet hook, and this is plastic. It's way too bendable. I don't like to use this. Now, to know what size this is, I'm going to be using this. I purchased this on Temu, and what I do is I size from about here, and I did do it, and it's a size 3. So instead of using this, I'm going to be using my own crochet hook, which is this. You can purchase other crochet hooks. Make sure that this is metal and not plastic. You can verify in my description. I do have some links to Amazon for crochet hooks and also for stitch markers, because stitch markers doesn't come in this kit. If you don't have stitch markers, you can use safety pins. The needle, the eyes, and also the thread to make the mouth. You've got your stuffing and also the yarn. Also, what you're going to be needing is a pair of scissors, and sometimes I like to use pen or pencil to mark on my pattern. So let's place this aside and we're going to look at the pattern. So these are the types of stitches you're going to be doing, possibly. Here you've got a magic ring. It tells you step by step how to do the magic ring. This is very important. And this is your pattern. There's not much to say about this pattern. It's well written. The only thing is you don't know where the color changes are. The color changes start on round 8. So round 8 is a black yarn. Round 9 you change to yellow. 10 black, 11 yellow, 12 black, and then you continue with yellow yarn. Now this is a pattern I cannot share with you because it's not my own to share. However, I am going to show you if there's any things you need to do, like the color change, which they did not indicate on this piece of paper. Now I'm also going to show you the first 4 rows. We're going to do these together, and I'm going to show you how to do the color change and how to do a decrease and how to finish off the body. So we're going to look at the first 4 rows. We start with a magic ring, and in that magic ring you do 6 single crochet. Since I work in a round, I never do the chain 1 or the slip stitch. I never do those. Round 2, it says it's a for round 2 you do 6 increases. This means it's 2 single crochet in each stitch, and at the end you should have 12 stitches. For round 3, again, no chain 1, no slip stitch. You do 1 single crochet followed by an increase 6 times. This will give you 18 stitches. And round 4 you do 2 single crochet followed by an increase, and this will give you 24 stitches. This is how you read the pattern, and I will show you how to crochet it. Starting with my magic ring. Magic rings are done, you can do them differently. This is how I do mine. And then I do 6 single crochet 1. Now I will place a stitch marker in the first so I know exactly where my first stitch is. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Next, I remove the tail from my ring and I pull. Now we're ready to start row number 2. I'm not going to do a slip stitch. I'm going to go directly into my first stitch where the stitch marker is. So let's remove the stitch marker. And where the stitch marker was, I'm going to do my first single crochet. And I'm going to do a second one in the same stitch. Remember, this round number 2 is a single crochet increase. So it's 2 single crochet in each stitch. I place my stitch marker into my first single crochet that I just made. In the next stitch, I do 2 single crochet. 1, 2, and another 1, 2, and I continue. 1, 2, and in my last stitch, 1 and 2. Okay, I pull the tail so it closes. Now we're ready for row number 3, which is 1 single crochet followed by an increase. Remove your stitch marker. So where your stitch marker was, we're going to start our 3rd row. So into the stitch, yarn over, pull through. So this is my first single crochet, and this is followed by an increase. So go to the next stitch and do the increase. 1, 2, then 1 single crochet, then an increase. 1 single crochet, and then an increase. 1 single crochet, and then an increase. 1 single crochet, and we finish with an increase. Now we should have 18 stitches, so let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. We've got our 16 stitches. Now we're ready for the next row, which is row number 4. Remove your stitch marker. Row number 4 says 2 single crochet followed by an increase. So you're going to do the first single crochet, place your stitch marker. You're going to do a second single crochet in the next stitch, and then in the 3rd stitch you're going to do an increase. 1, 2. That's an increase. So 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and then an increase right here. 1 single crochet, another single crochet, and then an increase. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, and an increase. So you do this until you reach your stitch marker. Once you reach your stitch marker, you can start row number 5 up to row number 7. And once we're at, once we're done row number 7, I will show you how to do the color change for row number 8. So go ahead and continue the rows. So this is my row number 7. There's only 1 stitch of row number 7 to do, 1 single crochet. The reason why I stopped here is to show you this is where we're going to make our color change. We make our color change on the last stitch of the previous row, which in our case is row number 7. You can now remove your stitch marker. And we do know that we make 1 single crochet. So start your last single crochet for row number 7 into the stitch, yarn over, pull through. Now let go of the yellow yarn and you're going to pick up the black yarn. You're going to pull through using the black yarn, just like this. Make sure only to use the black yarn. There we go. Row number 8 with your black yarn into the next stitch, and you continue. You can pull a little bit on your yellow yarn, and then you continue and you do 30 stitches all around. So this is 2, 3. So what I'm doing right now is I'm bringing my black tail with me. So when I go into the stitch, the black tail is over my crochet hook, and when I do my single crochet, it gets caught, it's inside my stitch. And you continue till the next row. Okay, so I'm back. I had a little issue with my light, but everything is back on. Okay, so let's continue to crochet our black all around. And I'm going to show you once I reach the end of row number 8. When I start row number 9, I'm going to change color again. But I'm going to change the color on my row number 8. Remember, on the last row, on the last stitch. Okay, so this one here will be my last stitch. So this is where I'm changing to yellow. So into the stitch, yarn over, pull through. You let go of the black yarn and you pick up the yellow yarn. Pull through, and then you start row number 9. Like this, and then you continue all around, and once you reach the end of that row, you also do the same thing and you switch color, and that's how you do it. Go ahead and do up to row number 14. Row number 15, that's where we start our decreases, and I will show you how to do these. Finished up to row number 14. I did place my eyes right away. I'm not going to wait, because I believe this is now the time. If you don't want to have too much difficulties adding the eyes, I would suggest to go ahead and do it now instead of later. Remove your stitch marker, and we're going to do row number 15. I'm going to show you how to do the decreases. Row number 15, it's 3 single crochet followed by a decrease, and we do this 6 times. So let's do 3 single crochet. 1, place your stitch marker. 2, 3, and now we do our decrease. A decrease is combining 2 single crochet or 2 stitches into 1. So go into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, go into this next stitch, yarn over, pull through. Now you've got 3 stitches, yarn over, pull through all 3 stitches. 3 single crochet again. 1, 2, 3, and now a decrease, which is into the stitch, yarn over, pull through, into the next stitch, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. and then 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and now a decrease, and then 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, and the decrease. Okay, so you follow this pattern for row number 15 up to your stitch marker, then you do 16 and go ahead and finish up to row 18. Once you're at 18, I'll be back and I will show you how to close. Also, don't forget to start filling up, adding fiber fill into your bee. I just finished row number 17 and this is how it looks like. You're going to cut your yarn. Going to pull on the loop like this, and now you're going to use your plastic needle and you're going to sew this shut. How you do this is you go into the front loop, into one of the loops of each stitch, and you're going to pull. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Just pull on it and see how it's closed. Now take your needle into the middle and bring it out on the side, pull, and go back into where it came out, like this. And this is how you're going to secure your yarn. And there you go. So this is your bee. It's almost complete. The only thing that is left is the wings. The wings are very simple. The wings is basically the first few rows of the head. Once you have your wings done, you can go ahead and sew it on top and do the little mouth and you're going to be done. So these are the wings. The way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to take this, I'm going to sew it just like this, maybe sew 3 stitches. And once the 3 stitches are sewn, then I'm going to sew it this way. I was just thinking, we're missing that little point, that little tail. That's too bad. But yep, so go ahead and complete your bee. Don't forget the mouth. So this is my little bee. Look how nice it is. I think this is the first crochet kit that I've purchased from Dollarama that I actually really like, that I think a beginner can actually do. So yeah, this is great. I love it, love it, love it. We had enough yarn. The only thing I think is on the downside is the yarn. All yarns that I've been using from these kits, they're not the best yarn. They're sometimes hard to work with, but look at this bee. And it's a little tiny bee. I like the size of this. So let me know what you think. Let me know if you've tried this. I hope they enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hype. Have yourself a great day. See you in the next video.